Hello, welcome to a new session about Business Central. Today we will talk about Open Authorization 2.0 that is used to access a web service in Business Central from version 17 onward. As you know, a basic authorization has been depreciated in SaaS. So for the today session, the pre-requirement is you must have a Business Central subscription and you have a Postman to test your web service, Business Central web services with OAuth, Open Authorization. So first you must have a user in Business Central. Like I am using a test here, test in a test tenant. So basically, this user must have access to Microsoft Azure. So like if you can see, I am logging with Azure with the same user, right? So here what you need in Azure, you need to register the Business Central, right? So here you search for app registration. So here is the app registration. When you click on it, so you need to create a new registration. So here is the new registration of the app. So first you need to give the name to your app. It could be anything. So the name is not it. You can change this name later on if you want. So like I am giving name like a Business Central. So here is who can use this application or access this API. So basically, I have a single tenant environment. So basically, I will choose the single tenant. So if you have a multi-tenant, then you will select the multi-tenant. So for this session, we will go with the single tenant. So so here, if you can see, here is a section for redirect URL optional. So here you need to select a web and here you need to enter the Business Central URL like here. If I can copy the URL of Business Central and let me just paste it here like this. So that's all you need to click on register. So basically your app is registered in Azure, you need to configure it. So here you need to give API permission to your app. Click on API permissions. So here all you need to click on add a permissions. You need to add a new permissions. So select here a Dynamic 365 Business Central.
Mr. Arif, I have a question.
Yeah, please.
The account or credentials that you are using here to log in Azure, Microsoft Azure, is the same account from which you are trying to use web service in Business Center?
Yes, the user must be same like this user must be in Business Central as well.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. Thank you.
Yeah. So if you can see here, I am logging in Azure with Megan, right?
Oh.
So here, if you can see, it's the same
Yes.
user, right?
Yes, it's pretty good.
So after that, you need to give a delegate permissions. So like I will give all the permission delegated, right? So after that, you need to assign the application permissions, API access and automation, read write all. So click on add permissions. So that's it. You have created a new permissions. Now let click on the certificates and secrets. So basically this is the important section that you need to understand, because here you will create a secret key that will basically use like a password, but when this secret key you will when you will generate this key, so you need to copy this key, because when you close this page, so it will mask, so you cannot see this key again, right? So here you need to click on the new client secrets. So basically here you can add any description like I'm assigning web service keys. So here you have an option that if you want to expire these secret keys, so here are three options. So this key will expire in 1 year or in 2 year or never.
Yes, means if some user is using this web service key and I'm trying to give the option here in 1 year. After 1 year, this key will be expired, and he will request me again to generate key.
Yeah, this key will basically valid only for 1 year if you select here in 1 year.
Means from security purpose, it's a very good option.
Yeah. So I will select here never because this is a test environment. So here this is the value. Basically this is the client secret key, right? This one. So you need to copy this key and you need to save this key in your drive, right? So this is basically your secret key. So here all we done in Azure, right? So if we can go to here, if you can see, here is our app that we have just registered, right? So you need this app key in Postman or to access the API in Postman or anywhere. So that's it in Azure. So we need to go to the Postman to check a Business Central key web service. Like let me just, so if I can go to the Business Central, let me quickly grab a one web service. So let me go to the web services. So if I can, so here is a web service for vendor ledger entry, right? So let me paste the URL and authorization. So here you need to add open authorization 2.0, right, to select. So when you select open authorization 2.0, then you will get this pop-up to go get a new access token, right? So we need basically here to generate the access token, right? So basically this is the token name should be the app name that we just created in Azure, right? So basically if you can see, our app name is Business Central, right, with dash. So I will copy this name and I will paste it here, right? So callback URL must be a Business Central URL and auth URL. Auth URL, let me quickly explain you what is the auth URL. Basically this is this one is the auth URL, right? So only you need to add here a tenant ID, your tenant ID. Like this is my test tenant ID. So I will add the tenant ID out here, right? Like this one. So this will be the auth URL and access token URL. So basically this is the access token URL. So the only thing you need to do is that you need to add your tenant ID into here, right? So when you add this the tenant ID here, so after that you will have two other keys that you need to add. One is the client ID and the other one is secret ID. Basically the client ID is your app ID which we have created in Azure, right? Where we can get the app ID. So if I can click on the register app, so here is my Business Central app. So if I click, I will select this app key. So if you can see application ID, right? So this is application ID for my app. I will add this application ID, right? So what we need here in the client secret ID. So the client secret ID is the ID which we have created during the secret sections, right? Basically this value is your client secret ID that I have told you that you need to save this key when you close this page. So it will be this value will be masked, so you cannot see this value again, right? So I have stored this key. So I need to copy this key into Postman, right? Like this one. So that is all what you need. So here is basically a request token, right? So you do not need to add anything in the scope or state. So client authorization, you need to select send a basic auth header, right? So if you click on the request header, request token, so here this page will pop up, right? It will ask for the your permission to accept this access, right? I will grant the permission to access. So simply click on access. So here is your app token key, right? So all what you need is to use token. Click, just scroll to the bottom and click on the button use token. So as you click on the use token, so here if you here you can see the access token has been created, right? So then you need to click on this and to test whether our access token is valid or not. So it's taking little time. Is taking longer time than usual. I don't know, but maybe my network connection is low.
Arif, I have a question.
Yes, please.
If I register app in Azure just for the one time, and it will work for all web services that are available in Business Central, or for each web service I need to register the app?
No, you only need to register the app for a single time.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah, so here if you can see, now we have accessed the
Wow.
Business Central web service with open authorization. So that's it for the today's session. I hope it will be helpful for some of you guys.
Yes, thank you very much, Arif. Thank you.
Thank you. So let's meet in the next session.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.